Hey, I'm Jake, and this is Yoga for Runners. Come onto your mat and stand at the top with your feet hips width apart, feet straight forward. Take a big breath in, reach your arms overhead, and hold your right wrist with your left hand and lean to your left. Sway your hips to the right. And come on back to center. Second side, hold your left wrist with your right hand, lean to your right, hips to the left. Just watch you don't lean back. In fact, think more of like a sit-up action, front ribs back. And inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up. Exhale, bow forward, touch the floor in front of you. Bend your knees enough to touch and clear your back. And inhale, legs straight, lift halfway up. And exhale, bow. And twice more like that, deep breath in. And exhale, fold. Okay, once more, full breath in. Exhale, place your hands, step back for a plank. And legs straight for low plank. And lower your hips to the floor for cobra. Point your feet, pull your chest forward as you come up. And look over your right shoulder. Broaden your low back to the left. Okay, only so far as your left shoulder doesn't slouch. And second side, look over your left shoulder. Broaden your low back to the right. And come back to center. Okay, roll over the knees for hands and knees and just adjust your stance so the wrists are straight across and under your shoulders. Okay, for down dog, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. For dog, just look at your feet, make sure their inner hips width apart, feet straight, and bend your right knee deeply. Swivel your heels right till your left heel roots. And swing your right leg in front of and across your left. Hands flat, arms steady. Lift your left hip up as high as it'll go. Okay, come back to center. Second side, bend your left knee. Turn your heels left till your right heel roots. And swing your left leg across your right. For a twisted dog, arms strong. Lift your hips up just like down dog. Just get a big stretch to the right side of your body. Okay, come back to center. Okay, bend both knees as much as you have to create a lift in your low back. And as you inhale, you're going to step your right foot between your hands for lunge. Okay, adjust so your front knee's right over your ankle. Your back foot's vertical. Even look down, make sure that left foot is vertical. And power up the back leg. You're gonna walk your hands to the left. Walk, walk, walk. Clear off your mat. Come onto your fingertips. And use your hands to keep your right knee pointing the same direction as your right foot. Root your right heel. Scissor square your right hip back. And watch that back foot doesn't twist or turn. And draw your low belly in and to the left. Look under your left arm for a side stretch. Okay, walk it back to center and step back, down dog. Okay, second side, inhale, step your left foot forward for lunge. Okay, get long enough in your stance, that left knee is right over your ankle. And make sure your back foot's vertical, straight up and down, and walk your hands clear off to the right, this side. Come onto your fingertips. Okay, hands will go clear off your mat. You really walk your hands as far off to the right as they'll go, so far as your left knee doesn't turn in. Okay, keep your left knee pointing the same direction as your left foot. Root your left heel, scissor square this left hip back. And away from that, draw your low belly in and to the right. And look more under your right arm. Okay, walk it back to center. Walk, walk, walk. Okay, step it back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. And exhale, low plank. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. You're going to inhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay, for a wide lunge, lower your back knee super gently. Pat up the knee if it gets at all creaky. And take your left hand on fingertips, clear off your mat. Take your right hand to your inner right knee. And so look at your right knee, pointing it the same direction as your right foot. And so far as that right knee stays aligned, you can swing your right arm by your ear. Okay, keep the weight centered on your left thigh so your pelvis is neutral. You can lean into your left hand so far as you can keep that alignment. Look up so much as it doesn't strain your neck. Root your right heel heavy. Okay, big side stretch. Okay, hands to the floor. Reach your right hand back for your left foot. For a thigh stretch, hold either side of your foot. And if you can't quite reach your foot, you can use a strap or a towel to lasso your foot. If you still can't quite reach it, let it go completely. As your quad starts to open, you can come on your left forearm. So long as your weight stays centered on your back thigh and there's no diminishment through the right side of your body, right shoulder stays even with the base of your neck. Engage your left foot. Right, gently release. Hand, step back. Down dog. And second side, inhale. Step your left foot around your left hand for low lunge. Lower your back knee super gently. Angle your left foot at a diagonal left. Take your right hand clear off your mat on fingertips. Tuck your back toes under. Left hand onto your inner left knee. Okay, and widen your left knee to point the same direction as your foot. Okay, keep that as you swing your left arm by your ear. Turn your chest open. You could lean into that right hand so much as you could keep your pelvis neutral. Weight centered on the back thigh. Left knee points over your left foot. Okay, hands to the floor. And reach your left hand back for your right foot for a thigh stretch. And this position will tend to pull your left shoulder down into a slouch position. Big breath in. Lengthen your back, set your left shoulder back. And so far as you can keep that. And weight centered on your back thigh. Come onto your right forearm. Draw your heel in towards your hip. Flick your toes against your hand and tip your hip up towards your heel. Okay, inhale. Gently release. Step back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Keep those legs strong as you lower all the way to the floor. Point your feet. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull with your arms to lengthen your back and lift up for locust. Shoulders up. Arms straight, legs lift. Okay, for shoulders tend to slouch, unclasp and do airplane arms. And exhale. Hands flat by your ribs. Tops of feet down for cobra. Inhale. Pull your chest towards the front edge of the mat. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Warrior two. Hey, bend your front knee deeply. And side angle pose. Right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm by your ear, like an ear warmer. Okay, square your hips towards the wall to your left. Chest square towards the wall to your left. To get a big stretch to that left side of your body, reach out through your left fingertips. Look up. Okay, exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Down dog. Second side, inhale, left foot forward. Warrior two. Okay, bend your left knee right over your ankle. Left thigh's parallel with the floor. First side angle, left forearm to your left thigh. Right arm by your ear. Square your chest towards the wall to your right. Reach out through your right fingertips to get a big stretch through the right side of your body. Okay, hands to the mat, step it back for dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior two. Straighten both legs for triangle pose. Right hand to the outside of your right shin to the floor of the block. You can bring your hand up on the leg so you're tall enough to lengthen your back. Okay, no slouch in your neck or shoulders. Keep your left foot heavy, swing your left arm by your ear. Get a big stretch to the left side of your body. And bend your right knee, hands to the floor. Down dog. And second side, inhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior two, straighten your left leg, hinge forward. For triangle pose, Get as tall as you have to lengthen your back. Top arm by your ear to get a big stretch to the right side of your body. Just get tall enough to turn your chest open. Okay, bend your front knee, hands to the floor. Down dog. Okay, right knee forward for pigeon. Okay, right knee is as wide as the right edge of your mat. Square your hips. Stretch your arms out on fingertips and walk your hands off to the left. Okay, walk, walk, walk. Crescent your whole upper body left. Keep your hips square and draw your low belly in and to the left, away from your right upper thigh. Look under your left arm. Okay, walk it back to center. Step it back. Switch sides, left knee wide. Pigeon. Pigeon, hip square. Stretch your arms out and at a diagonal off to the right. Crescent your whole upper body right. And just use your hands to keep your hips level. And draw your low belly in and to the right. Look under your right arm. And bring it back to center for down dog. And lower both knees down for camel pose. You're gonna stand on the knees, tuck your toes, bend your elbows, palms face up. Draw your elbows back to create a lift in your back and reach back. Hands for your heels. Okay, if you can't quite reach the heels, stay tall. Okay, watch you don't compress your back in an effort to reach. Okay, as you've got your heels, broaden your chest, shift your hips forward like a sail in the wind, wind at your back. And both hands at the same time to come out. Okay, sit back on your calves, knees touch, feet touch. Reach your arms out in front of you. On fingertips, then walk your hands off to the right. And use your hands for leverage to keep your left hip heavier. Crescent your ribs left, look more under your right arm. And second side, walk your hands off to the left. Okay, use your hands to keep your right hip heavier. Crescent your ribs right. Look under your left arm. And bring it back to center. And swing your legs out in front of you. Lie on your back. Okay, feet as wide as your mat. Arms out like cactus arms. Palms face up. Let both knees windshield wiper right. Rest your right foot across your left thigh. You're gonna hold your left wrist with your right hand. Crescent your torso right. Broaden this whole left side of your body. And bring it back to center. Second side, both knees windshield wiper left. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. Crescent your torso left. Look right. Spin your right shoulder down. And bring it back to center. For happy baby, bend your knees, hold your shins, and rock and roll side to side. And come on up. Stretch your legs out wide. Feet point up, knees point up. Hands on either side of your right shin to the floor. You know, walk your hands down towards your foot so far as you can keep both legs rooted, especially this opposite, this left leg. Root it down. You could use your hands to push your left leg heavy. Eventually left hand to your right foot or shin or thigh. Wherever you can get. So you twist right and fold. And second side, hands on either side of your left leg. Walk your hands down. On either side, push your right hip heavy, right leg heavy. Churn your low belly left as you fold over your left leg. And eventually you could reach your right hand for your left foot or shin. Use your left hand to keep your right leg rooted. Okay, and bow down the middle. Okay, if your knees come up, if your low back slouches, stay upright. And root your legs down as straight as they'll go. And come on up. You made it. Nice work. Happy running. Glad you joined. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.